Good morning, teachers. It's a great day to be a Panther, right? All right, so we're going to learn about boom cards today. Boom cards is a very cool little tool that I have learned about recently. Miss O'Quinn over at Lacey, one of our virtual teachers, has been telling me about it. She's shown me some really cool lessons that she's created with it, and we're going to dive into it a little bit this morning and learn more about boom cards. All right, so we're going to sign in to Boom Cards with our Google, sign in with Google, and the website is wow.boomlearning.com. Once you first get logged in and you drop off on your teacher dashboard, you can go to Classes here, and you can import your classes from Google, right? It says import from Google. I'm going to choose my school account there, and here's all my classes that are in my Google Classroom, and I can pick from those and import my rosters here into Boom Cards so I can assign activities to my kids. So let's take a real quick look at the plans for Boom Cards, because that's important stuff to know. Honestly, with the free account, it's not very usable. When I imported my roster from Google Classroom, it only took 5 kids, because it says here you can only have 5 students in one class. For $15 a year, you can have 50 students. So if you've got more than 50 students, which I bet you probably do, you're going to need the Power account, which is $25 a year in order to have more than 50 students, which is not a lot of money. It's a really good deal, you know, like $2 a month. So if you feel like that's something after you watch this that you might be interested in, you know, it could be worth it for you for signing up for that, or also, you know, talk to your principal about getting a subscription possibly. When you first sign up for Boom Cards, you're going to get an email from them here. It says, "Welcome to Boom Learning." It's actually a very helpful email. You don't want to just delete it like you do most of these emails when they start showing up in your inbox from something you signed up for. This has some good links to the frequently asked questions. Okay, the next tip for you is going to be when you go to the studio to create your Boom Cards and you click Create a New Boom Card Deck for the first time, it's actually going to load this practice lesson example here for you to go through, and I seriously recommend you do that. It is very helpful. You just go to the first slide and click Preview and work your way through these slides and learn a little bit about how it works. You can hit Next to move on to the next slide. If there's no task for you to complete, if there's a task for you to complete on the slide, you must do that first, and then it will let you submit it to move on to the next slide. So after we've gone through the tutorial there, we go back, create a new deck, and here you can see it's going to drop us on this blank deck now where we could get started adding some elements and playing around with our boom cards. Looks like we've got grid lines. We can check grid lines and turn those on. To add elements to our boom cards from the little toolbar on the left, what we do is click and drag one. It's a click and drag kind of thing, so we can click and drag a text box over here and drop it on the page. All right, so I added a text box. I typed a question in there. I added some pictures, which, by the way, I get my pictures that I use on all my activities from flaticon.com. Flaticon.com, they got a lot of free pictures that you can use there. So you can copy paste pictures. I discovered that. So once I copied the picture I wanted from the website I was getting it from, I just Control V to paste it onto my slide here. You can also drag and drop an image from the toolbar here, and then it'll let you select it to upload it that way as well. Once you put the pictures, the images on there, you can click them and drag them and resize them and everything as you need. Let's give us an answer choice here. Let's throw a multiple choice answer section on here. So we've got 4 answer choices here. Let's go ahead and put them in. 4 is our correct answer. All right, so let's go ahead and preview this and see how it looks. We've got our slide. This is what the student's going to see when they're looking at it from their end. They're going to read the question, and then they're going to answer the question. And let's get it wrong first and see what happens. Let's try this one. There we go. Oh my gosh, we got it correct. And it moves us on to the next slide automatically. All right, so we're going to make a drag and drop activity this time. I'm going to upload the picture. Let's go ahead and add some watermelons also. So to make this drag and drop activity work, we're going to click our truck, and we are going to go over here to the little toolbar on the right, and we are going to declare our truck as the drop zone where we want the items to go. We're going to take our watermelon and we're going to make it draggable. It's a draggable element of the slide now. Okay, so to set up the answer key for our drag and drop activity, what we need to do is we need to take the little finger and we need to click it and drag it and put it over on the flag, which is the drop zone where we want it to go. So we have to do each one of those, and notice that the little finger going to the flag is not lined up with my cursor. That gets a little weird apparently. So now we have that kind of answer keyed out. Let's go ahead and hit preview and try it. Boom, we got our watermelons in the truck. Let's hit submit and see if we got it right. Yes! All right, here we go. And now we've got our multiple choice question that we already set up. Boom. So that is a quick look at Boom Cards. You can dig into that more and see if you think it's something you're interested in trying with your students. Thanks for joining me, and remember to always be nice to everybody.